Hey there, Cancer. We are doing your love reading. Will They Come Back is the title of this one. And this will be November 22nd to November 29th, 2017. If this video resonates with you guys, you can email me down below and you can get a private reading for your own satisfaction. I go into detail, we talk about shit, we get stuff done, yada yada. Okay. Also, if you guys enjoy the video, please subscribe. I don't know where I was pointing. I did this. You know, subscribe to this. I'm just going to say it. Alright, you guys. Let's see what we can get for you guys. We're doing a different spread. We're going to do 5 cards, and then we're going to do some clarifiers. And we're going to see what's going on for Cancer. So, November 22nd to November 29th, 2017. Cancer reading. What's going on for Cancer? Or as I like to call you guys, my little cankers. All about the cankers. You know, because if the C didn't have an S sound, the second C didn't have an S sound, it'd be canker instead of cancer. Alright. I know, my white dad jokes are pretty bad, guys. So, this is you. Okay? This is the 7 of Cups, and so this right here to me says, right now in your life, you guys, you're going through... I feel like you feel like there's options. So you're thinking this person could come back into your life, but I also am thinking you're like, you know what? Do I want this person back? Kind of thinking along the lines of, what do I want in my life? Do I want this person back? Could I get something better? And I think that's good. Always keep your options open. Always be looking for something better than what you have. That doesn't mean don't commit to something, but what it means is that if you feel that you've been disrespected or you feel like you could find something better, then by all means, go out there. Do it. This is your challenge, though. Your challenge is the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And so the challenge is, and this is interesting, it's not sticking around long enough to see your rewards. So you could be in a relationship, there could be one thing that happens that kind of goes wrong, and then you're like, nope, done, you know, the whole deal. Because I feel like you don't know yourself well enough yet. There's this sense of, if someone does one thing wrong, it's too much. And that's like being afraid of commitment. In a lot of ways, you're afraid to be vulnerable with people. And there could be some, like, mind reading situations going on where you feel like the person needs to read your mind in order for it to be a perfect relationship. And I'll let you know right now. Okay, I'm psychic. A lot of other people are psychic. And we're not even mind readers, okay? It doesn't work that way. By any means, it doesn't work that way. So what you can do is learn to communicate your feelings. And for a Cancer, that's amazing. You guys, if you can communicate your feelings, you are going to be so happy. Like, that's the Cancer thing that's like through the roof. You guys get really excited, you get really happy. So we're going to look at the other person. This is a main person here, and I'm going to tell you what's going on. Someone you've been thinking about getting back with, or they've been thinking about getting back with you. The other person, they've got the 6 of Wands in reverse, which means that this other person is going through a difficult time right now. They felt like they were free, they felt like they were soaring, and now they're going back into this darkness. And this could have been the relationship you were in was going well, they thought, but then there was some kind of break. And this could have been them and not you. It definitely could have. We're going to clarify and see what we get here. But let's look at their challenge here, because I want to see what their challenge energy is. It's the Son of Cups. So the challenge energy could be your energy, or rather they're trying to deal with something about themselves that you brought out into them in the relationship. Maybe you held a mirror to them in the relationship on what they did and what they didn't do, and now they're trying to fix that. They're trying to correct that. I feel like there's this sense of, maybe this person is also someone who's like a brooding kind of person. They're just very quiet and they don't talk about their emotions and they're very closed off, you know. I feel like there could definitely be that, and maybe that's why you stepped out of the relationship. that is kind of a big deal. You don't want to have to go in and pry someone open and then, you know, try to get in there, because that's not a relationship. That's like a project. That's like a weekend project of well, let's go in and see what makes you tick kind of a thing, and it doesn't always work. In fact, it rarely works. So with this energy here, let me see what the uniting force would be for you guys to be in a relationship. And this card here says there has to be a stable foundation. This is the Four of Pentacles. This says there has to be a stable foundation for you guys to move forward. And right now with you, I'm not feeling like there's stability. There's too many choices and options of who to go with or what to do or whatever. I feel like you're more focused on yourself. But I feel like also you don't want to be alone. You don't like to be alone. And that's kind of where it gets kind of tricky, because you might have to be alone for a little while. And it's not a bad thing to be alone, you guys. You find yourself through the alone time, through the self-introspection. You find yourself. And that's a really good thing. So I'm going to clarify the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And I'm going to see what's going on here. And we get the Lover's card. So possibly this could be with a Gemini sign or some other air sign. I'm feeling it could be Gemini for a lot of you guys. The name Brandy or Brandon came in. A B name, Brandy, Brandon, Braden, Brendan, something like that. BR something. Brendan? That's weird. I've never heard that name. Brick. Never heard the name Brendan before. That's weird. But the Lovers is a Gemini card, so it could be an air sign that you're thinking about. But this isn't the other person over here. That's what's interesting. This person over here I don't feel like is the air sign. I feel like there's more than one person that you're maybe wanting to come back or maybe wanting to be in a relationship with. I get the sense that this other person could be more of an unrequited love interest, and maybe that's kind of forbidden and it's kind of interesting, and that's why you're going after it. Let me see the Seven of Cups. Let's see what's going on there. We get the Fool card, which is like starting a new journey, starting something new. And so to me, what this says, and I don't know if I showed you the Lover's card. It's really nice. To me, what the Fool says is that you need to make a commitment. You need to start in a direction. Because if you're just standing still all the time, you can't start something. But you're also scared to start something. This deals with the Fool. When it shows this here and you're seeing the yellow, it's the solar plexus energy. It's the fire. It's the solar plexus chakra, which is fire, which is willpower. And you need to have the will to make a decision. You need to have the will to be motivated to be the reason why you do things in your life, you know? Okay. So I'm going to look at this card here on the other person's card. And we get the Eight of Swords, okay? And what's interesting here is that we have a butterfly, right? And then we have a butterfly, okay? And these are two different suits, but we got a butterfly in each one. So I feel like this person is trapping themselves, and maybe that's why you stepped out of the relationship. This person is trapping themselves possibly with addiction. I'm seeing here there could be an addictive type of thing. It could be alcohol. But this person mentally is trapping themselves. You don't want to get trapped as well. I feel like that's why you got out. But this also gives you a fear of commitment. You've had a fear of commitment since you were little. That's what I'm getting. This person didn't help that fear, but you're supposed to learn from the lesson, not be scarred from it. Okay? Son of Cups. Right here, this is the other person's challenge. And we get the Hanged Man in reverse. So this is refusing to see something from a new perception. This other person that you're trying to connect with or thinking that they could come back, they are not seeing something from a new perspective. You've talked with them a little bit, not a lot, not in detail, because this person I feel is closed off. They're brooding, they're very closed off, they're just not willing to do anything right now with that new viewpoint. And then on the Four of Pentacles right here, okay, I'm getting this right here. This is the Mother of Wands, and so this is a coming together, a harmonizing of energy, In other decks, it's the Queen of Wands. It's a passionate card. And it's logical and reasonable at the same time. It's very motherly in its approach. But I feel like for you guys to come together, there needs to be a foundational secureness, which means you need to know what you want, okay? And this person needs to be open, and there needs to be communication, but there also needs to be this warmth. I don't feel like there's a warmth here. I don't feel like there's this, I feel like there could be passion, but I don't feel like there's this warm, I'm coming home to you kind of energy at the end of the day. I feel like it's more like hooking up or something like that, which is okay if that's what you want in life. That doesn't mean anything bad. It's just figure out what you want and go from there. All right, you guys, that's it for me. If this reading resonated with you guys, please feel free to email me down below and let me know what you guys thought. And I do fair prices. The first 7 people to get a reading from me get a 25% discount on an already really good price. I try to be reasonable for you guys because not everyone can afford $40 readings, $30 readings, you know, so I try to be lower than that, quite a bit lower. And yeah, and if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and that will be it. Love you guys, and I will see you next week.